Conan Exiles just got the biggest update in its 8-year life, and it's free if you already own it. This is the only 5 minutes you need to know if it's worth coming back to Conan Exiles. Here's the situation. Enhanced is free for everyone who already owns the game on Steam, and the moment you open Steam tonight, it'll patch you straight into Unreal Engine 5. Everything else is what that actually means for a controller player who hasn't logged in for a year or two. The engine swap is the foundation of the whole update. Lumen handles the lighting now, Nanite handles the geometry, and the upscaler support is generous. DLSS, FSR, XeSS, frame generation. The change you'll feel before any of that, though, is on your hard drive. The install dropped from 105 gigabytes to 61. To be fair, 105 was always ridiculously big, but still very nice they finally cut it down. The other big shift is the map. The Exiled Lands and the Isle of Siptah are now one continuous world on the same character. If you own Siptah, you can walk between them without restarting and without juggling 2 saves. If you only ever played the Exiled Lands and skipped Siptah, that's basically a free expansion you can walk into. And then there's the thing nobody saw coming. Single player finally has multiple save slots and multiple characters per account, and it now runs in full Steam offline mode. So yes, you can finally play Conan Exiles on a plane. Underneath all of that, there's a long quality of life pass. Crafting pulls from nearby storage automatically, so you stop opening 8 chests to make 1 piece of armor. Long overdue, honestly. Most survival games have had this for years, but it's here now, and it's a big deal. The journey system advances in the background, so you're not chasing a checklist. There's a built-in compass on the HUD. Hunger and thirst can show as numbers if you prefer, and you can hide DLC recipes out of your knowledge menu. Small stuff individually. Together, it makes the game feel more like a modern survival game. That's the changelog side. What it actually feels like to play is the more interesting story. The lighting hits you first. Every cave, every dungeon, the unnamed city, and every Elder Vault was relit for Lumen, and you'll notice it most in the dark places. Torches cast real shadows, and the volcano biome looks different enough to be worth re-exploring. Outside, the world has gotten quietly alive in a way the old engine couldn't manage. Foliage reacts when you walk through it, water moves with a real fluid simulation, and rain actually wets the materials it lands on. After 20 minutes, you stop noticing, which is the point. The bigger surprise is what the quality of life changes do to the rhythm of a session. You're not constantly shuffling inventory. You're not opening the map every 15 seconds. The journey is still a chore, but not as much. Stacked together, the game feels like it's caught up to 2026. Well, for the most part. If you're enjoying the breakdown, drop a like. It helps more people find the channel. Now, let's talk about the parts that are still the same and that feel a bit old. Combat is still Conan Exiles combat. The lock-on is smoother, the bow is more reliable, and hitches are reduced. But if stiff third-person combat was your reason for bouncing in 2022, it's still going to be your reason now. Better is not transformed. Performance is the other thing worth flagging. The new engine looks great, but a launch day UE5 build is a launch day UE5 build. It's not bad, it's just not rock solid yet. Expect to spend a few minutes in the video settings finding what's stable on your machine. The Bazaar is also still in the menu. The Battle Pass is gone, retired with Age of Heroes back in 2024, but the cosmetic shop is still there. In single player, it doesn't gate anything, so for a solo run, you can ignore it. And if you're on PlayStation or Xbox, none of this is for you yet. Enhanced is Steam only at launch, and console stays on Unreal 4, which Funcom is calling Legacy. So, worth reinstalling tonight? If you bounced because the menus felt dated, the install was bloated, the single-player save situation was bad, or the world felt locked into 1 character per save, the answer is yes. That's all fixed. If you bounced because the combat didn't feel right, or because the cosmetic store soured the whole thing for you, Enhanced isn't going to change your mind. The engine is new. The relationship you have with the game probably isn't. For me, on controller, in single player, this is the version of Conan Exiles I've wanted since 2018. I'm working on a full should you buy on Conan Exiles for new single-player players next. Subscribe so it lands in your feed when it drops.